Hi, today I'm going to talk about teenagers and sexting. As a professional who teaches comprehensive sex education in public schools, sexting is a topic that I always discuss with my students. Sexting can be defined in many different ways, but for our purposes, it's going to be defined as sending text messages or other forms of written communication about what you want to do with someone in a sexual manner, or sending nude photos through messaging, social media, or apps on a mobile device. When asking teens why they sex, the most common answers are curiosity, for sexual release or pleasure, flirting, pressure from their partner, to learn how far someone is willing to go, and of course for fun or entertainment. Youth and adults have various concerns when it comes to the topic of sexting. We have privacy concerns, thinking about giving into pressure, photos being shared with someone you didn't want, damaging your reputation, and many others. When talking with teens about sexting, they usually understand the consequences, but they rarely think about the boundaries, which is something I want to focus on. Youth and adults are usually more likely to say things over a text than on the phone or especially in person. We can open up, push the limits a little bit further than we maybe would usually, and aren't held accountable for what we're saying in that specific moment. One of the problems with sexting, especially in regards to saying what you will do with someone, is that they may expect those behaviors from you when in person with them the next time. It's important to stay true to your boundaries, especially through text messaging. If you would not be comfortable doing something in person with someone or with your partner, then I advise you not to even say it. Boundary lines can be easily blurred, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation that you would be uncomfortable with. Many youth believe that cropping your head out of a photo can make it safer and that you won't be able to be identified. Unfortunately, if sent through a cell phone, your number can be associated with the picture. Also, everybody's body looks different and unique. We have different skin tones, birthmarks, hair color, and tattoos and piercings can all easily identify who you are. People can still share these photos as well, and even though your face not be in them, it can still have some of those same consequences. Someone seeing it that you weren't expecting, sharing it on a social media page, someone finding out, and so we want to be careful. I urge parents, guardians, and adults in the community to have conversations about sexting with our youth. Understand why they enjoy it. Talk about your personal experience, whether it was something good or bad, and what you learned from it. And understand the technology that they're using. Every day there's a new app or device that can help in this process. Things, obviously like Facebook, just basic photo messaging on your phone, Snapchat, and then there's different apps like Tinder or Grindr that youth are using as well. So know what's out there so that you can have an educated conversation with them. Make sure you know that your school policies on things like sexting and sharing photos, know how it would affect them at school. Usually it falls under the bullying policies. Also think about your state's policy on child pornography. Many of the things, especially with nude photos, will fall under child pornography laws in your state. Having an open and honest discussion with our youth about this topic is key. We want them to understand how to sexually express themselves in a healthy and safe way and avoid harmful consequences. Youth need to understand that while sexting can be enjoyable and exciting, there are risks involved. Is the short-term excitement worth some of the consequences that possibly could happen? If not, then please think before you send. Thanks for listening.